the computers, and we try to fix it some problems.
My goodness, but they are enormous companies, so
Yes.
I think it is a whole work to be working with that, to be fixing all of those problems.
Yeah, every day is you learn something new because these are some problems that you have never uh, saw. So you need to investigate or learn about the problem and fix it every day. And yeah, it's all about that.
Oh my, yes, I think it is so busy and so stressful, I guess,
What? Sorry?
and so stressful.
Yeah, but I like my work, and yes, it's stressful, but I really like, and I like to be best,
Busy.
busy every day,
Uh-huh.
busy,
Busy
and I
every
don't
day.
like to stay in one place. So my work, I go with the employees in her place and then place, and to and so much people. Or,
Yeah.
yep, yes,
Uh-huh. So you meet a lot of people.
yeah. I meet a lot of people every day. Yes.
That's nice.
Yes.
All right. That's pretty good. Thank you for sharing. Maribel, how are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine, thanks.
Excellent. And tell me, how was your week?
Well, I had a busy week, but for every day was fine.
Hey, that's great. Maribel, please tell us, where do you work?
Please, could you please repeat me the question?
Oh, yes, of course. Where do you work? Do you work in a hospital? Do you work in a school?
Well, I am accountant.
Ah, so you work in an office.
Yeah,
All right, pretty good. And is it a big company?
not really.
And what are your functions? What do you do? I mean, do you have, are you in charge of the general accountant or invoices or auditory? I don't know.
Oh, general accountant.
Hey, that's good, but I think that it is very heavy, isn't it?
What?
It is very stressful. I mean, is it stressful?
Not really, because I like me the accountant.
That's the very good part. When we like what we do, it's not stressful at all.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you very much. All right. So, Samantha, did you talk to us? What's your occupation? Where do you work?
Yes, I work in a custom agency. It's okay? It is?
Custom agency.
Yes.
Wow. And what do you do there?
Well, I checked foreign year documentation
Documents.
invoices, norms, certificates, and yes.
Hey, that's, and how is it? Is it stressful or it is relaxed? I don't know.
No, it's very stressful because um all all the days the sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
The
Maybe every day you have to work with a lot of people, I guess.
sorry. Yes, I work with a lot of people, but it's stress because all is urgent. Is okay.
Uh-huh. Yes, so
Urgent,
urgent.
very urgent. Always, all is urgent, and I I have to work in accelerate form.
Uh-huh. Under stress, under pressure.
Yes, like the song.
Yeah, and I think that it is, well, it can be difficult sometimes.
Yes, very difficult.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, do you know what? Today we are going to talk about ethics and values. And today's question is the next. Are values practiced nowadays? What's your opinion, Maribel?
Yes, the values are practiced nowadays because the values is so important for the for to meet people um, and it's important.
All right, thank you very much. Roberto, what do you think about values? Are they practiced nowadays?
Okay, I think sometimes yes and sometimes not. Most of the work environment is a challenge in that things, that values, because it's very important to take these values correct, because if you don't have these ones, all the work or the company and the confidence goes away. I don't know. In my person, I think I try to 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 do these values. Uh, Principle in the respect and honesty. I think it's very important to try this one every day and fortalecer. I don't know how to say fortalecer, to
Strengthen, strengthen,
strengthen them, strengthen. Yeah,
strengthen.
them. Yeah, I think strengthen.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, 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 oh. All right, now here it is, to strengthen. All right,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, thank you, Roberto. Samantha,
Okay.
what do you think about values? Do we practice those values nowadays?
Yes. Sorry, can you repeat my questions, please?
Oh, yes, of course. Do you consider that values are practiced nowadays? Do we practice values?
No, I think um, the values are essential, but we don't we don't know use them always or all day, because I think the people are very stressed and very angry all the day, and we usually mm, um, forget respect the other people, or be be nice with the others.
Yes, I think so. Not only be nice, but also be tolerant. I think that it's the most difficult part.
Yes, it is.
All right. Okay. Now, please, I want you to do me a favor. Tell me what are the personal values that you practice every day. Roberto, what are your personal values? Here we have openness, teamwork, trust, honesty, respect, but we have some others, for example, tolerance, love, generosity, kindness. So, what are the ones that you practice, Roberto?
Okay, the most I practice uh, I is the teamwork. I think I am a person like that like to work with other people and learn from them uh, to the openness because I am open to critics or I don't know to hear other people what think of me and principally the respect to other people. I think because if you don't respect the your friends or your family, you don't have I think nothing the with them. I don't know in the terms of uh, the confidence.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and the trust is very important too because uh, is by the hand of the confidence and the respect. I think.
Thank you very much. Yes, that's it. You know what? You mentioned confidence. I think that it is also reliability.
Okay.
Reliability. Here it is in the chat. Reliability is whenever we think that we can trust in any person. Uh, Reliability. Okay. Yes. So, for example, if I am a very responsible student, I am a very honest person. Maybe when I work in a team, when I have teamwork, maybe my classmates or my partners are going to give me money to buy something, and they say, "Hey, but we gave Maggie a lot of money." Yes, but you know that she's a very reliable person and so responsible, so there's no problem about it. Yeah, so that could be to be reliable or to have a reliability personality.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. And we can trust in that person.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Roberto. Roberto, please tell me, who's next? Who's the next?
Okay. The next one, and I can't hear very well, is Maribel. I don't know what happens with her mic. That is
Maybe.
the next Maribel.
All right, thank you. Maybe the level of your volume, Maribel.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I try to practice all the values, but for me, the more important values is the respect because I believe that is the basic of all other values. For example, if I am respectful person, I will be honest and I I will be honest. I have I'm for example, if I am respectful person, I am um, a true person, and so for me the most important values is the respect.
That's it. All right, thank you very much, Maribel. Okay, now Samantha, talk to us about yourself. What are your most important values?
Okay. I think the most important value is the respect and the tolerance. Um, for example, I try to practice the tolerance at work, but on a personal, it's very difficult because I work with many people, and we all have very different um, ways ways of thinking. It's correct. It's okay. Yeah.
Points of view?
Points of view. Yes. Um, but I try to relax and respect everyone. And other value is the teamwork because it's something that I practice every day because it's necessary. But I think the most important is the respect.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's it. Yes, you're right. Excellent. All right. Yes, those are the values that we should recognize and that we should practice every day so that we can live in harmony. That's it. Very good. Thank you. Okay. So now let's go please to the next image. Here we go. Okay, give me a moment. Aha. Look at this. Uh, Now we are going to work about the difference between values and ethics, okay? So a volunteer who wants to read, a volunteer to read. Hello, volunteers.
Me, teacher.
All right, thank you.
Uh,
Yes.
Difference between values and ethics. Values, they are the basic beliefs. Every individual has a set of values. Will never deviate.
Deviate.
Sorry?
Deviate.
Deviate from their values. The values can be said to be the guiding principles in one's life.
That's it, the guideline. All right, thank you very much. So, Roberto, please, could you help me reading the other part?
Yep. The ethics is guidelines or rules, mainly based on moral values. Ethics has also been built on loyalty, honesty, and compassion.
Compassion.
Compassion. Yep.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so what do you think then? Archimedes, welcome. How are you?
Good night, everyone. I'm fine, thank you, Maggie. And you?
Excellent. I'm fine. Thank you very much, Archimedes. You know what? Today we are talking about values and ethics. Here now we are talking about the what is the difference between values and ethics. So, what do you think, kids? Everybody, talk to me about the difference between values and ethics. But I'm sorry. We haven't read the second part. Roberto, have we already? Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening to me. Yes, we have already read that. Okay,
Yep.
so what's your opinion? What's the difference between values and ethics?
Okay. The values is something that we think that as an individual person, you
Uh-huh.
have your own values. The ethics is something that is a guide to do the day for day. It's something like I don't know the person's uh, need to do to be in a moral way, moral way. I don't know.
Hey, that's it. Very good. Okay, so what do you think about it, Samantha?
I think the ethics are a personal point or like a individual, and the values are like general or global. I think so.
Kind of like that. All right, thank you. So, what about you, Maribel? What do you think about this?
Well, I think the ethics it's it's form for a values. For example, if I don't have values, I don't have ethics.
That's it. That's a very nice definition. All right, thank you. So, Archimedes, what do you think about ethics and values?
Okay, for me, I think that uh, the values is for for individual and ethics for the professional. But if you don't have values, you can mm, they, you can have ethic
Mm-hmm, that's
in
it.
in some in a lot of questions.
Excellent. Yes, that's it.
I
Here,
think that the values is the basis to make a ethics.
that's it. Values is the theory, all the beliefs, all we think, and ethics is how we do. It's the practice. Hey, that's great. That was a very good definition. Thank you very much. Okay, so now let's go to the next image. Now we are going to see the practice. Here we are. Look at this. What do you think about, here, all right. What do you think about these images? Do you consider that these people are acting in an ethical way? So what do you think about it, Samantha?
Sorry, may I repeat the question, please?
Oh, yes, of course. What do you think about these people? Do you consider that they are acting in an ethical way?
No, no, because uh, in the first pic, it's obviously that he's a thief, and the second picture, it's like violence, familiar
Mm-hmm.
violence, and the third pic, I don't know, it's like garbage in the beach.
Uh-huh.
Oh yes. No, I think it's not ethical. Like,
Uh-huh, that's it. All right, thank you very much. Okay, who's next? Please tell me. Hello, Samantha. Who's
yes,
next?
sorry. Roberto.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay. The first image is, uh, I don't think it's a great value because he's a thief. The second one, the parents are participate to the violence with the children or kids. And the third one is pollution.
Mm-hmm.
So all the three image talk about what don't do in the ethical, or I don't know, in the environment. The third one is about the environment. I don't know.
Well, yes, it's about environment, but it talks about the lack of ethics that we have, the
Okay.
lack of values.
Yes.
All right. Okay, thank you. Roberto, who's next?
Next one is Archimedes.
Thank you.
Okay, in the three pictures came we can see a lack of values because they they don't have education, they don't have uh, ethic, because in the first picture that this that guy is trying to stolen something. In the second picture, the parents
Yeah,
to
that's it.
insist to to damage the 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 boy, to damage the their toy. And the last picture uh, is a is a very sad picture, because the people throw the trash in the beach, and there are a lot of the pollution.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Yes, you're right. Okay. Thank you very much, Archimedes. Please tell me, who's next?
Uh, Next person, Maribel.
Thank you.
Well, I see in the first picture uh, a people try to enter a house. In in the first picture, these people don't have the values because he isn't honest people. And for example, in the picture number two, we we see a family, but this family is screaming, um, and I think mm, this family don't have tolerance. On the three picture, we have mm, so garbage, and these people don't have respect for our planet.
Uh-huh, that's it. Yes, you're right. This person is, well, maybe trying to give any message, no, to be respectful with the environment. Yes, you're right. Thank you very much. Okay, so next one is Samantha.
That's all.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, have you already said your opinion? Yes, I think so.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. All right. Now, thank you very much. Look at this. What we are going to do now is to give our opinion about the values or non-values that a person can have. For example, in the first case, here we are talking about this person who is burglaring in a house. But somebody told me one day that for everything we have values and anti-values. So, for example, the anti-value is that he is not respecting the private property, and he is trying to subtract the objects for anybody else. So this is dishonest. But maybe the values that it could be is because we don't know. Maybe he has a sick person and he's trying to help. So it is not correct, but maybe it could have a value, or maybe he's trying to help his brother to go to school and they don't have the money for doing this possible. So it's an example. What do you think about it? Let's talk about this first person, okay? The burglar, the thief. Do you consider that he could have any value, Archimedes?
In the first picture,
Yes.
um, maybe maybe they or maybe he has or had a value in his childhood, but it will be lost it when he grow up.
Okay, he may
Okay,
have
he
had.
may have had a value. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. All right, excellent. Thank you very much, Archimedes. Okay, Archimedes, who's your victim?
my victim. Maybe Samantha.
Thank you. All right, Samantha, what's your opinion?
The first bit,
Yeah, the first one, the burglar.
um, my opinion is this disrespectful. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
It's bad in all of points of view because it's a property, private property, uh,
Private property.
private property, and I don't know who else.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, please tell me, who's next?
Um, Maribel.
Thank you.
Well, I think yes, but for example, good, sometimes the situation may change, change the people.
In what sense, Maribel?
Mm, for example, in the first picture, I have the situation
Uh-huh.
maybe change him because, for example, if the person don't have money, he he can he can try to get, and for this I have I will well I think the situation um, can make the people.
Mm-hmm. That's it. All right, so now we are going to think about what we would do. For example, in my case, this is my example. If I didn't have money, I would I would sell cakes. I would make cakes and I would sell my cakes. So this is the what I would do instead of stealing. Okay, so what's your opinion about this, Archimedes? If you didn't have money, what would you do?
If I didn't have money, I should to to do something, or I should to work in maybe uh, in a clean a street, clean a house to try to earn money.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's it. That's very good. All right, thank you, Archimedes. Archimedes, your victim?
My victim, Maribel.
Who? Maribel?
Yes, my Maribel, my victim.
All right, thank you. Maribel, hello.
Well, Mm, I think parents is correct because the people can search mm, every option for get a money.
Uh-huh. And for example, for you, what could it be an option?
I don't know, maybe wash cars, clean a house. There are um, more options.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. All right, thank you very much. Please tell me who's next.
The next is Roberto.
Thank you.
Okay, so if I didn't have money and I don't want to install something, I will fix some computers. So I have to do something that I really like and think the manner to make money with those things. And I think it's every day is a possibility to do that. You don't need to install something to to make that money because at at with that you are participating uh, to the crime or to the bad values and
Mm-hmm.
a la larga, how to say a la larga,
In a long term,
in a long term you can go to the cell.
uh-huh, you can go
No,
here.
you, exactly.
Yeah, you know what? What I personally think about that is that hell is so near because whenever we do something bad, hell is here.
Yes,
So we can receive the punishment of what we do badly.
yes.
All right. Hey, thank you very much. Okay, who's missing?
Samantha.
All right, thank you.
Yes, me, teacher.
Tell me, what would you do if you didn't have money?
Well, if I didn't have money, I will. I don't know. I think it's important look for something in what you are good, or I don't. For example, I'm good cooking. No, then I could sell food, or I'm good taking pictures. I could find some place where I can work doing that or something like this.
Hey, so you would do a good photographer.
I think so.
Hey, that's great. Okay. Yes, you know what? It was a very good idea. So everything would be much better than stealing.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. You know what? Now we are going to do a very funny activity. We are going to create a story for each, well, for one of the characters we have in the pictures. You can select one image and we are going to create the story of that person. All right. For example, I could say, okay, this is the story of, I don't know, a name. Okay, this is the story of Pablito. Pablito is a very nice boy, but one day he decided to uh, watch on television a story about a science fiction story, and so he began uh, changing his behavior. So his father was so angry because he began destroying all of his toys. So his mother was so angry too, and one day his parents began arguing because they didn't know the solution for their problem. And they argued so much that they discovered that violence was at home, and that was an example for his child. So they decided not to fight anymore in front of his son. Well, that's an example about the story. All right. So why don't you build up a story into the chat so that we can talk about it? All right. Hello.
Yes, Maggie.
Okay.
I thinking.
All right.
Maggie,
Yes, I listen to you.
I'm. I think that this is a I s- this is history, or this history is about a person who saw a lot of trash on the beach, and one day he decided to make a small sculpture to ask to save the beach, uh, creating how do you say conciencia,
Conscious.
creating conscious in 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 another people to help to save the beach.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Thank you very much, Archimedes. That's a very beautiful story. All right, who's
Thank
next?
you.
All right, my pleasure. So, volunteers.
Me, teacher Samantha.
All right, please, Samantha.
Is the story similar? This is the story of Juan. He lives in Acapulco, and it's tired of tourists throwing so much garbage on the beach. He looks draw the
Degradation.
attention
Okay, to call the
the,
attention.
to call the attention of the authorities to to do something with the garbage. So he takes pictures on the beach between the trash and use protest phrases. But we are in Mexico. The police took it. That's it.
All right. Thank you very much, Samantha. That's nice. That
Thank
was
you.
very touching.
Thank you.
Right. Roberto, please, we listen to you.
Okay, I wrote the story, so I go to read. So this is the story of a person that was looking for money and so, in some way. The Friday night, he looked at a house in his suburb, and the owners went on vacation. So he decided to stole the house at night. When he was pulling out the locked door, the police arrived and arrested him. So he went to the cárcel. How do you say?
Jail.
To jail. Okay. So he went to jail. That's my story.
Oh my, that was a drama.
Yeah, drama story.
Yeah, that's very good. Thank you very much, Roberto. All right, Maribel, your turn.
Okay, my history is about the beach. So, um, 10 years ago, the beach Cocos was a beautiful place, but the people always, always when go to the beach, throw the garbage, for example, the paper, plastic, um, and the people don't don't and the people think isn't important. But one day the people the people was out out all the garbage and and all the life did. Um, so Juanito was a people preoccupied and he write a mail uh, uh, a parents and he he, he built a structure for 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 save the beach.
Eres un pelo extraordinario. El VIP lo transforma en un uso con el nuevo óleo.
Mm.
Hey, you know what? I think it is very interesting. But you know what? I think that everybody were touched by the story of the beach. So why don't we talk about a teamwork? Okay, we are going to do a teamwork so that we can organize a campaign for cleaning the beach. All right? So I want you four to be working together, to be talking about how are we going to clean the beach. Okay, so I want you to be talking and taking agreements, asking questions, answering, participating together. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so who starts?
You.
Okay. So we need to save the pollution on the beach. We need to uh, talk with other people to consent the danger of in long term to damage the beaches and the planet in general. So we have to participate in some volunteers actions that makes in all over the world. I think. So I don't know what to do more. So tell me.
Um, I have a propose. In some beaches have rules. Um, today, today there are many beaches that do not allow to enter with plastics and glass for um, evitar, no sé cómo se dice,
Avoid.
Avoid.
avoid, yes, avoid the pollution in the beaches. It's a good idea.
Yes. Mm. Archimedes.
Uh, um, I I I
Uh,
my propose is to make a big advertising uh, to create conscious in the people to to throw the trash in the cans or in the box and to make some rules to 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 take the sound in in how do you say orilla
The end.
corner.
orilla de la playa
In the seashore.
and the shore of
Seashore.
the shore make rules to the people take uh, a shower of sun
Sunbait.
sunbathe in a shore of the beach
In the seashore.
in the seashore. Okay, to put the umbrellas in in some distance from the from the shore shore what
Seashore.
the seashore. This is my propose or to make an agreement. That's all.
Hey, that's it. Excellent. Hey, you are having very nice proposals. Very good. That's it. You know what? I found very interesting not only the way you are using English now, but also your proposals. They are very useful and they're very worried about the environment. That's pretty good. Okay, I think those were very inspiring. And okay, I thank you so much. I don't know if any one of you want to ask any question, to say any comment.
Uh, um, ladies first.
No?
I don't have any question.
All right, good. So if you don't have any question or any comment, then I thank you so much for your attention, for your participation and your attendance. You know what? I consider that you are making good progress about the way you are speaking. Of course, we are having some grammar errors, some problems with any words about pronunciation, but we are improving. we are doing very well. Here, the most important is that you have confidence and fluency, and we are doing that. So congratulations to you. You are making progress. So thank you very much, and now have a very good night. See you next class.
See
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Good night.
See you.
Bye. Thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you. Have a
Thank
very
you.
good night.
Yes, and
You too.
I want to give my respect for all the women
Oh,
day
thank
of
you.
Thank
commemoration.
you.
Thank you very much.
See you next
Have a
week.
nice weekend.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Maggie. See you.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.